Ravens Bills, dog. Also interlude to stat of the week, brought to you by your logo here in the future, and this lower third right here, right, as well as brought to you by Where Tomorrow's on Promise by Carmelo Anthony, a memoir of survival and hope. Um, the past few years, I want to say all time. I could be wrong, but recently in the past few years, if not all time, Lamar Jackson is 1-5 versus Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. They blow a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter versus Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Um, Give me your perspective. I have a question I want to ask, but give me your perspective on the Ravens as a whole and how, I don't know, should we look at them a little funny in terms of like their Super Bowl chances with dropping a win like this, or does like this is this something that needed to happen to make sure like they on their A game for the rest of the season and the playoffs?
Nigga, that what the Ravens went through is the same thing that the Cowboys went through. Because when the Cowboys got beat by the Eagles, now it's okay, we got smacked in the mouth. We don't want to get smacked in the mouth for the rest of the season. It was worse for the Ravens because y'all smacked them in the mouth and start chilling, and they came back and smacked y'all in the mouth. And that's way better than what the Cowboys went through because the Cowboys had no chance at winning. The Ravens looked like they were going to win. And for Buffalo to come back and just turn their witching hour around, it put Lamar Jackson and King Henry on notice along with the defense. And if I'm being honest with you now, I think that they did that shit a little early. And now I don't feel like they're going to lose for a while, like maybe November, December. But I don't feel, but even then, because Baltimore gets really, really cold, they can play in the cold. I think Buffalo doing them like that might have been a ruiner for the rest of the league for real. Because they still got John, and with John and his schemes, they still got Roquan as the quarterback of the defense. They still have Lamar Jackson. And they got Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers. It's like I think Buffalo's gonna be good. Buffalo's gonna be good. But what they did to the Ravens is gonna indirectly be carried out to the rest of the league because
They
ain't
did a
nobody gonna have to
disservice
do
to
it.
the league.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They gonna like the Ravens are gonna be like, all right, we're gonna keep our foot on your throat all the way until those clocks hit zero.
Like we're not pulling Lamar Jackson. I don't care if we're up
Mm,
30. We're not pulling
yeah,
Lamar.
no, no, no. We can be up 50 is not happening.
Um, yeah, man. So my question to you is now, and I don't know if we really talked about this, but we definitely, I'm about to tell him. I'm gonna tell him, big man. I'm gonna tell your uncle. We have a catalog of your anti Josh
Josh Allen.
Allen, and he wins the MVP last year. He comes back with this comeback victory versus the Baltimore Ravens, which I would say he's learned a thing or two from Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, considering what they've done to them in the recent years, right? Um, how do you feel about Josh Allen now at this point in his career? Has he earned your respect? Or are you no longer anti Josh Allen? Do you feel like he's a fluke? He no longer has Stephon Diggs. So, like, what is your take on Josh Allen at this particular juncture in his career from where your
I,
stance once used to be?
I think I just realized, especially when he won MVP, I think I realized I just don't like his style of play. I think that's what it is. I think
Break it down for the people.
his style of play is like a I am like a Peyton Manning type of person,
You like
and
precision,
he's a more organized Brett Favre in a sense. He's a more calculated Brett Favre in a sense. And I think because
a
I can
calculated
see that,
gunslinger.
okay, yeah, that's what and because see, Brett Favre used to scramble too, but see, Brett Favre wasn't big in stature. And so I think because the sheriff wasn't running niggas over and throwing bombs and never threw an interception, to see a nigga run niggas over, throw bombs and interceptions, and everybody calling him a good quarterback, it just didn't sit well with me. And so, but to answer your question, yes, I always respect the game, and whatever his style of play is, it's winning, right? It ain't just he looks good or they put up a whole bunch of points and they don't win. It's winning football. He actually looks like he's going to try to get a Super Bowl and put the entire team on his back to do so. And I think with his style of play may be the only way to accomplish that in the manner that he's trying to, which is put the team on his back. Good defense, put the O on my back, and just have good defense, and let's charge through the AFC with that. But if you let me tell it, nigga, if they meet the Ravens again, I'm willing to bet my left testicle they lose. They lose. I'm sorry. It's because they woke them niggas up, right? And that's another thing too, Josh Allen. Like even Lamar and fucking Derrick Henry felt like, oh nigga, yeah, fuck yeah. And you even had to make them be like, and I feel sorry for the teams that are gonna play the Ravens, bro. I feel sorry. I'm going when I gotta play you in fantasy. That's the week that I'm talking about. I'm hard down. I'm hard down. I'm looking at that game and I'm like, I ain't even gonna look at this nigga fantasy shit. I don't want to
Hey,
see that
say,
shit.
bro.
How
Hey, look.
disgusting.
I know it's about the game management, but boys got a nice squad, dog. Boys got a mean, like high key, like I
The
got one of them
the
ones this
to
year.
have both just the first two players that you got alone is just like, and I'm like, yeah, no, why? Yeah, I don't know why.
Don't blame
Well,
me.
see, I was
Blame.
going that way.
Go
Blame
ahead. Go
who?
ahead.
Well, see, I was going that way with baby, gonna help her go like a quarterback that had a good arm and who scrambles frequently. And I just felt like Jaden Daniels had more down the field skill than Lamar Jackson. Not running, but pocket passing. And so I went with Jaden Daniels for baby, but Jaden Daniels did all right. He did way better
Yeah.
than that. So I ain't tripping. I ain't
Nah,
did better than
bro.
Bo Nix.
I know. Nah, bro. You talk about. Cause I don't think I would have got Derrick. Who did I get first? No, I got D N first. I was gonna go running back, then quarterback. But Isaac had the yeah, okay, it's all yeah, I'm not telling you. So Isaac, he had the last pick of the draft, and it was snaking, so he got the pick back to back, and
Mm.
he went C-Mac and then he went Jacobs. And I was gonna go King Henry, Josh Jacobs, because those were the two I had on my running back board. Like that was my first thought. Like I'm gonna get King Henry, get him out the way, then I'm gonna go Josh Jacobs. But Isaac went Christian McCaffrey and Josh Jacobs. I was just like, well, we're gonna have to figure out the running back room later. Let's go ahead and grab this quarterback and like figure it out the rest of the way. So that's really Isaac's fault that I got Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna blame Izzo. And bro, talk about having I'm about to tell him. I'm about to tell him right now. I'm gonna tell him because you saw it too. You saw me down 50 points starting Sunday night football, and then Lamar and King Henry both had 28, 29 apiece to help me come back and beat Scheinhard Izzo. And I had the Bills offense working in my favor because he had the Ravens defense, and they put
Yeah,
up 38 some point plus points, which start, after a while, you start getting points subtracted on defense if you let it
yeah.
get too out of hand. And so I had King Henry and Lamar Jackson. Shout out to Lamezy. and the Bills defense and Josh Allen all working in my favor, trying to eclipse the 50-point spread that Izzo had built on me. Because he got a solid, mean ass team himself with Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? Who's on the team? Because when he got Patrick Mahomes, and you know Isaac dubbed Patrick Mahomes one of the MVP candidates this year. Patrick Mahomes, he put up 27, Christian McCaffrey 23, Josh Jacobs acquired 14, and it was just looking depleted for me. Like they wrote me off when Devontae Smith only put up 4 points. Oh, they wrote me off. It was like, yeah, bro, it's
you gonna lose.
your week over before it started.
Yeah,
But hey, man, shout out to Lameezy, shout out to King Henry. Lameezy, 29 points. Derrick Henry, 29 points. Brought me home to the promised land. They did us right, man. They brought us to the promised land, get the first win of fantasy football. So, you feel me? The doors of the pod are open.